Aye. Yeah, what are you doing over there? What's going on, eh? I'm here with Mum. All right, Mum.
Yes, I'm astounded at this.
Yeah, we want to kind of show you something here. Old Fiery Girl, our mate, who's following us and helping us with things on the old YouTube, she brought up the subject about these giant hornets, right? Okay, and well, here we have example number one. We've had these for quite a bit now. She said that she thinks they're GMO'd, which I would probably hazard a guess that I would suggest that probably they are. Anyway, this guy here, now we don't like killing stuff, right? Okay, we really don't like killing stuff. But these guys here are rather dangerous, as you can see the size of this guy here, right? Now we measured him, didn't we, earlier on?
Oh yeah.
And in old American money, he was over an inch long. This is no bullshit. So I mean, they sound like a B-52 bomber, right? But anyway, we're not doing this to torment this poor guy, because we actually cut his head off about half an hour ago.
Put him out of his misery. You've already walloped him.
I walloped him with
and thought
with a fly swatter, right? And I said, well, let's because old Fiery mentioned it about these things, because we talked about these the other day, and of course we got this big example. So anyway, I walloped it. And they're a little bit slow at the moment, aren't they? You know,
lethargic.
A bit lethargic. Yeah. But I walloped it with the old fly squatter, and we don't use fly sprays and stuff like that, because obviously, if they poison these things, they're not gonna do you a lot of good either. Needless to say, we sort of stretched him out and measured him, and he was over an inch long. And you can see by my finger, my pointy finger there, if you stretch him out like that, it's going to be like that, right? Anyway, and then all of a sudden, about half an hour later, I said to Mum, it goes, look, he's moving, he's moving about again. And he was starting to get it all back together. And we don't like to see anything suffer, so I cut his head off. And he's been alive, moving, and don't say it's his nerves. Oh, it's just his nerves. Not for half an hour, it's not.
Oh,
not for half an hour. This guy has been moving around for the last half an hour. He has not died. And he's left a bit, I think that's a bit of it, isn't it? Is that him there? Stains on the table, or is that probably some wine? Ah, it's some wine. But anyway, he's moving about. We wanted to make a thing of this, because if you want to see mutants, I think this is kind of like the start of it. And again, the old naysayers, they're Asian hornets. And well, why are all these things always from Asia? Right? They're always from somewhere like that, and it blame it on there. But I reckon these things, like she said, are GMO'd. They're probably manufactured, whatever. But there's going to come a point in time where these things, and I mean, it's a beautiful thing actually when you see it in its full glory. There's going to come a point in time where you're going to be, people who are good with swords are going to be fighting these things with swords and shields, right? Because you're going to have these giant, 2 foot long, metre long, whatever, giant hornets. But the problem with this is, and this was again, I would show you around the inside of this place. We have very tall ceilings, but none of the windows were open, and he managed to get in. So he probably got in through the stonework somewhere, whatever. And you don't want to get in a bed with one of these things, right? If one of these gets under the bedclothes, you could end up in a bad way. And I said in the old video, which I think she clocked in on, was our old mate Sid, bless him, the old ex-county sheriff, Orange County sheriff. He got stung on the hand. He was a tough guy, right? And he said, I've never I've never known anything so painful, and he spent the night with his arm in a bucket, with his hand in a bucket of ice. But anyway, there you go, guys. Here, I just thought this was interesting. We're going to put this old chap to bed soon. But as you can see, look, you can see his head's cut off there, and he's still alive. And that's been going on, well, it's 25 to 1 now. It's been going on nearly an hour. And it's not...
it's not giving up.
It's not giving up, and it's not a very nice thing for him either. But you can see the length of the tail and everything. But there you go. So the old Porton Down and these other places that apparently muck about with nature. Old Billy Girl Gates wants to muck about with mosquitoes. There you go. And
keep your eyes open.
Don't be stupid, girls. They wouldn't do shit like that. But there you go.
I would never have believed that after the way you walloped it in the first
Unfortunately,
place.
he doesn't really focus in on him because he's.
No.
But there you go. But yeah, he's a bit of a beast, and that's about the third one we've had. We had one in the old greenhouse, didn't we?
Yeah.
But there we go.
In here before.
There we go. So we hope you enjoyed our Friday night crackerjack, and like we've said, is we're not doing this to try and gain. Clicks and thumbs up and stuff like that. This is just observations, and I think it's good to get these observations out there. The more people that see these things, the more
become aware of it.
People should realise that they've been bamboozled. Anyway, all right, guys. Cheers.
Bye. Good grief, kissing the creep.